got a new wave girl. Tell me what she's like. She likes to drive freely. Does she ride a bike? No, she travels in a car. Does she have a license? No, it's not required. Been saying it since the 90s. What's up, everybody? I was watching a video by News Now Ninja where this gentleman from Texas doesn't have a license plate up front, behind his car, doesn't have a driver's license. At least he didn't show one during the traffic stop. And of course, the cops were going nuts. They pulled him over for a license plate not being on his car, and he tried to tell them this over and over, but they weren't listening because they're brainwashed. So he kept repeating 502.003 Texas Transportation Code. And it pretty much says what I've been saying since the 90s, and everyone says I'm crazy, but just recently everyone's jumping on this driving versus traveling thing, and please, please, please let this catch fire, because if Americans found out they didn't need a license or license plates to travel the country freely without government intervention, the whole system might collapse. And then maybe we could start working on the fact that there's no law that says you got to pay income tax. This dog is so annoying, man. He will not leave me alone. Anyway, let go. So here it is, Texas Transportation Code 502.003. And I will link the video. Dog, you are annoying. I will link the video. Pause. All right, where was I? So here it is, Texas Penal Code. Oh my God. Hold on. All right, Texas Transportation Code 502.003. Current through the 87th Legislature, third called session, Section 502.003, registration by political subdivision. Echo. What is a political subdivision?
I have a few definitions for political subdivision in the context of military. 1. Any county or parish. 2. Except that where registration for voting is not conducted under the supervision of a county or parish. 3. The term shall include any other subdivision of a state which conducts registration for voting. Did that answer your question?
I guess.
Thanks for your feedback.
So, any county or parish, it seems like. And here it is, except as provided by subsection B, which we will get to, a political subdivision of this state may not require an owner of a motor vehicle to 1. Register the vehicle, 2. Pay a motor vehicle registration fee, or 3. Pay an occupational tax or license fee in connection with motor vehicle. And then here's B, which I've been saying forever. This section does not affect the authority of municipality to license and regulate the use of a motor vehicle for compensation or commercial activity within the municipal limits, and impose a permit for fee or street rental charge for the operation of each motor vehicle used to transport passengers for compensation other than the motor vehicle operating under a registration certificate from the department or a permit from the Federal Surface Transportation Board. A fee or charge under subsection B may not exceed 2% of the annual gross receipts from the vehicle. This section does not impair the payment provisions of an agreement of franchise between municipality and the owners or operators of such motor vehicle used to transport the passengers for compensation. So you see, everything licensed that involves a license is because you're getting paid to use the taxpayer's property or roads to make a living. Thus, you have to be licensed and registered as a commercial entity to drive on the roads. And in Part A is very clear. A political subdivision of this state may not require the owner of a motor vehicle to register the vehicle, pay a motor vehicle registration fee, or pay an occupational tax or license fee in connection with the motor vehicle. So, like I've been saying for years, these are our roads. We already paid for them. It's stupid and ridiculous that we would have to pay for permission to travel upon them. The reason you would need a license is because you're using the people's roads in an extra manner. You're not just using it to travel from point A to point B. You're using it to haul passengers or cargo for profit. And that makes sense. You need a license to trespass on the people's roads because you're adding extra wear and tear and you're turning a profit. And government can regulate commerce, not free travel. There's no commerce, there's no profit being made, nothing like that. So I'll link both videos in the description, News Now Ninja and the original video where they they didn't rip him out the car. He went to step out and he wanted to bring a service dog with him and they put him in a headlock. So if this goes somewhere and this gets some exposure, I would love to follow this case. Tell me what you guys think. Peace, tranquility.